Welcome back to the channel. That is W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith, and we're going to be broadcasting, at least showing a video of customized and new vehicles that came out in the month of March. Yeah, it's April 24th now. Yeah, but I'll explain everything as we go along. But let's get this going, and starting with a customized vehicle that we did previously. This is the Greenville, South Carolina Police Department for the police interceptor utility casting made by Matchbox. This is the Matchbox casting. We customized it. It used to be another unit, and we converted it into this unit. One of the commission jobs that we are, one of the many commission jobs that we were doing all month long throughout the month of April. So we got some customs done, and before we ship them out, we had a chance to, put this on the video and show you some of the work that we've done. Look at some of the detailing on here, the long lines with the long blue line. This is one of their newer designs. Nicely done. It's the City of Greenville Police Department. They have a county police, but this is the city police right here. All designed, very good, well done, and well detailed. Nicely done. Commission job of sorts. Got that done for you, and got it done in the month of April, because we had a lot of commission jobs that we had to take care of. That's part of the reason why we was doing this. And then when we had the commission jobs, I said, before we send them out, let's try to get them on a video. And so here we are. The City of Greenville, South Carolina Police Department, and a Matchbox Police Interceptor Utility Casting. Going to be moving the camera around a little bit. Bear with us. We bought some vehicles too. This is the City of Orlando Police Department. Greenlight Chevy Tahoe casting. This is one of those new vehicles that just came out this month, and we was able to get our hands on it. Be able to purchase it and bring it in. Now we're going to be customizing a couple of these as well as we go along throughout the coming months. But we was able to purchase these since they came out. They came back and they shipped into our house in time, and we was able to bring it to a video. Nicely done. This is one of their newer designs. The previous designs was was there as well. Looked like a new design as well, but this is their newer designs on the Chevy Tahoe casting. And they're putting in all their fleet of vehicles at this point in time. So, got theirs, we got ours. Nicely done. The City of Orlando Police Department in a Greenlight Chevy Tahoe casting. Back this up a little bit so you get to see it in all its glory. Well detailed in the front and in the back. Nicely done. Next unit up, the Delaware State Police, with their 100th anniversary, with their Centennial 100th anniversary design on their vehicle, and the Chevy Tahoe casting, made by Greenlight. Nicely done. Gold and yellow stripe. Usually has the Delaware State Police crest on it, but now this one has the 100-year anniversary crest on the stripe in the driver and the passenger side. State Trooper in the back, State Trooper fonts in the back, nicely done. And on the rear, has State Trooper on the windshield. Nicely done. we did make one of these, customize one of these, but it's good to have be able to purchase a couple of them as well. And yes, I said a couple of them. Nicely done. Yep. This is Delaware State Police and the Greenlight Chevy Tahoe casting. This was a purchase one. We made, like I said, we made a few of the Delaware State Police, including the Centennial vehicles that including the vehicles with the Centennial decals that we was able to install on some of these vehicles. Nicely done and nicely established by the Delaware State Police, celebrating their Centennial 100-year anniversary. Next unit up, we customized this for our fictional Monroe County Police Department. We had done a decal switch from kind of a semi-stealth graphics to these graphics that you see here. We're making that the fundamental design for this design that's on the side. The swirl spikes with the police on in between. Monroe County with the crest on both sides. And font accessory decals all on the front and the rear of the vehicle. Even on the rear side rear of the vehicle. Got it detailed a little bit and spruced up the Greenlight Police Interceptor utility casting that we've had for a while We just changed the font. We just changed the font design to match our current units that we have right now to this design. Nicely done. Nicely done. Just changed the graphics package. That's about it on this one. We cleaned it up a little bit to get some designs, to fit the designs in that we wanted, because it just had plain Monroe County fonts and kind of semi-stealth graphics previously, but now we spruced it up with this design. So nice, we made it twice. Well, we made a whole fleet of 12. We changed these designs. We designed these. We did the redesign on 12 vehicles in this fleet. 12 vehicles on this fleet. That took a good portion of this month by itself. Another part of the reason why we recorded this late. But we finished it in about 10 days. Not 10 days into the month of April. Not too bad. But this is a new design that came out that has been done before, that hasn't been done in March. So this is something that we was able to finish out and bring it to the video, and bring it in time to the video to show you what we were doing. Part of the reason why we waited this long to record for you. Nicely done. Got a couple other vehicles that we made for the Monroe County Police Department, and this one is the same design that we had on the Police Interceptor utility on the Hot Wheels Dodge Charger. Yes, it's the Scat Pack. It's the Hellcat package series, and then we refurbished it to make it to a police vehicle, and put a light bar and a push bar in the front, light bar on the top, and then the designs, and then the graphics package designs all the way around, similar to the Police Interceptor utility package that you saw in the last vehicle that you just saw a few minutes ago. Nicely done. Can't believe we didn't put a license plate on it. That's how new this thing is. Nicely done. We're souping up. We have a one with the yellow Monroe County Police font, police design on it. We've had that for a minute, but we're going to put a push bar on that one as well, and make it similar to this one with the push bar and the light bar. It's just a different design. It's just a different color font of the Monroe County Police that you see here. This is blue. The other one will be yellow. But nicely done in that area. The Monroe County Police Department in a Hot Wheels Dodge Charger package. Yes, the Hellcat series. Nicely done. This was a purchase green light casting. This is the Ford F-350 dually. That's sporting a Fort Worth, Texas Police Department. Fort Worth, Texas Police Department graphics. Black and white vehicle. They painted the doors white on both the passenger and the driver, and the driver's side. On both sides, on both doors. A 4-door dually pickup truck. And nicely done. We kept it a slick top and then detailed the lights a little bit on the front and the back. That's about all and detailed the lights in the front of the grill as well. Did a little detailing work on that. Not much. Oh yeah, we did some detail on the floorboards. On the floorboards of each side of the truck. You're probably not going to get a good look at it. The camera probably won't do any justice, but it is there, and just did a little bit of detail on that. Not too much, but enough to see it. To get a glimpse of it from here and there. But nicely done with that. This is the Fort Worth, Texas Police Department, sporting a green light casting of a Ford F-350 dually. Nicely done. Has a tow hitch too, but we added the license plate. Nicely done. At the Florida State Highway Patrol Jeep vehicle. I'm not sure if it's a Cherokee, but we'll see in a minute. Yeah, boy, this is a small. This is small writing here. Yeah, but it's a Jeep Cherokee vehicle of the Florida State Highway Patrol. This is an older type vehicle, but it's a good green light design casting by Greenlight. Really done well with that. Nicely done. Put a light bar on top that sported a little bit, sported up a little bit, but it's probably going to be more of an investigative accident scene unit, more likely, since the Florida State Highway Patrol is more focused on traffic patrol than anything else. But this is nicely done here. Well done all the way around. Not a bad job with the designs of being sported on this type of vehicle and this type of casting. This is the Jeep Cherokee. Like I said, we did a little detail on the front and the back. Not too much to be noticed other than the light bar on top. But nicely done all the way around. This is a Jeep Cherokee, Florida State Highway Patrol Jeep Cherokee in a green light casting. Next unit up is this Texas State Highway Patrol in a Chevy Tahoe. This is one of the older models. Not sure the year. I'll give you a year in a minute, but Not too bad about that. This was a purchase casting. The Florida Highway Patrol Jeep Cherokee was a purchase casting as well, and the Fort Worth Police Department in that F-350 dually was a purchase casting as well. And this Tahoe was a purchase casting. It came in package with the Florida State Highway Patrol Jeep Cherokee. Not bad at all. Didn't do any details to this one. This one just looks good as it is. And this too will probably be used as for, accident, as an accident scene investigative unit. Yeah. But nicely done. Or it could be a meter maid vehicle. Yeah, far from that. But it's a very good vehicle. Nicely done, nicely designed. You see a big font, a big Texas State Highway Patrol design on the back. It's about as big as the license plate that's on it too. They say everything's big in Texas. They want you to make sure you see this one real big. Nicely done. The Chevy Tahoe of the Chevy Tahoe and the green light casting of the Texas State Highway Patrol. And this one was a 1997 Chevy Tahoe. Nicely done. Next unit up, a purchase vehicle of the Shelby Township Police. Shelby Township in Michigan. This is their newest one. It's a purchase vehicle of the police. It's a purchase green light casting of the Police Interceptor Utility. And it is a nice design and a new design on this vehicle. It's coming with the blue stripe on the top, going across the side from the front to the back of the front of the headlights to the back of the headlights, and touching the door handles too, crossing the door handles. Just in case you can't see it and the picture doesn't do it justice, but as it turns into the light, you'll see it a little bit more clearly. I think this was considered a Ghost Graphics package or semi-Ghost Graphics package, and the Shelby Township written in a regular format, and the police in a ghost font design. Nicely done all the way around. But like I said, this is the newest design. The back has a chevron with the Shelby Township Police on the back, and then the license plate. License plate already done. It already has it has a font in the back of the back of the windshield, in the back window of the vehicle. It says, "In God We Trust." This already came equipped with a light bar and a push bar on it. We did a little touch-ups on it, but touch-up design on it, but not too much. Left everything as it is for the most part. But like I said, this was a new design compared to their previous design, which we do happen to have. And that's the new design. Well, that's the previous design that they had. The all-black version is their newest design. The previous design is a black and white unit with the police font on the door, on the white part of the doors, saying Shelby Township, and has a font. Has a chevron in the back with yellow on a white stripe going across the back. Not bad at all. Shelby Township in Michigan, in the state of Michigan, doing with their police department with their new graphics package in the black and in the black. They may still be using the previous one, the black and white one. Still using that as well in their designs. They just changed it this year. It's been very recent for the Shelby Township Police. Nicely done. Shelby Township, Michigan. Police Interceptor Utility Vehicles. Green light castings for the Shelby Township Police in Michigan. Nicely done. Nicely done graphics for the black and white previous version and the new black version. Nicely done. Next unit up. Most of these, I think the rest of these is going to be South Carolina units. This one is the Columbia, City of Columbia Police Department in South Carolina. In Columbia, South Carolina. That's their police department. This is the Dodge Charger in a Matchbox casting. It's been modified for ghost graphics of the City of Columbia Police Department. And this is their traffic unit vehicle. And we just got the picture just off of a friend of ours that we just that we did a commission job for, and this is another commission job for another person. So they actually, and this is the actual design that they showed me, and I said, okay, let me see if I can modify, fix this, make this happen. And we did. We made it happen. Put it in, installed ghost graphics on a on the vehicle. Kept it a slick top, and then added a push bar, and then detailed the heck out of it, so to speak. Yeah, we chromed the wheels. We chromed the wheels. Did the design, modified the license plate because they wanted it a certain way. Nicely done. That we handmade. That we designed by hand on the computer anyway. And then detailed the push bar as well. Nicely done. Didn't have to do too much else. This casting this Matchbox casting sets it off, and sets it off beautifully. Nice and well detailed all the way around. This is probably our best work yet, because we usually don't do ghost designs all that well, but this one came out fantastic. And nicely done. This is the Columbia, South Carolina Police Department in a Dodge Charger, Matchbox Dodge Charger casting. And it's customized, and it's a customized unit for the Columbia Police Department here in South Carolina. Commission work. So this will be gone, so shortly. So we had to make it happen. Another vehicle we had to make happen was the Forest Acres Police Department. This is the Crown Victoria. Yes, we do customize Crown Victorias if the opportunity warrants itself. We don't get too many commission jobs to make anything off of to customize anything on a Crown Victoria green light casting, but we did here, and we was able to put in the previous design of the Forest Acres Police Department. This Forest Acres Police Department has a two-stripe design, green and white design, going across the side from the front of the headlight to the rear of the headlight. Nicely done. It has the red police on the front, just underneath the wheel well, the front wheel well. Has the unit number right underneath. And it has the Forest Acres Police crest on the just before the door handle on the front of each side, the front and the driver and the passenger side. And then it has emergency 911 on the just before the rear of the tail light. And then on the back it has police with the red, white font with the red on the block. Nicely done. It already came with a light bar. This casting already came with a light bar, and we're just gonna put in a license plate, a Palmetto State license plate on the front, and a customized license plate in the back. At this size, you probably won't get a good look. You probably won't get a good chance to get a good look at it like I did before we reduced it to that size. This is all these are 1/64, 1/87 scale. So that's all we do. Because we have an abundance of vehicles of this size, we might as well take advantage of it. And we're able to leave everything else just like it is. It looks dynamite. Very spiffy. Ready to gotta put the license, Palmetto State license plate on it on the front, and then it'd be ready to go. Nicely done for one of our Well, I can't say it was the first time we've done a Crown Victoria. We've done many, but we've done a few here and there. But this is probably the first one we've done this year. The first Crown Victoria uh, uh, custom that we've done so far this year. And it looks good on this Forest Acres Police Department. Yes, I like it. Love this design. It's really tripped out. Even if it's old school, I like the design, and I like it on this vehicle. This is the 4 Crown Victoria green light casting of the 4 Crown Victoria of the Forest Acres Police Department in Columbia, South Carolina. Forest Acres is a town in Columbia, South Carolina. And they have a good force, a police force there, serving and serving well. Next unit up, I have the Newberry Police Department. We'll give you the first one since they have different designs. This one is a kind of a ghost decal. It's supposed to be a ghost font decal of the Newberry Police Department. It just has the font on it, Newberry Police, and maybe if you shine it in the sun, it might disappear a little bit. The font might disappear a little bit, and you won't notice it until you write on it. But it does have Newberry in between the door handles. Has the police, like I said, K9 unit. This is the K9 unit vehicle that's being sported on the Greenlight Police Interceptor utility. Nice slick top, well done, well detailed, and in the front, a little bit in the back. A little bit in the back with the designs, and we kept it a slick top by putting visor lights on the front and the back. Nicely done. We put 911, unit 911 on it, and Newberry doesn't have. They have several designs. They had a design for the the Police Interceptor sedans, and they have now a new design with the Police Interceptor utilities, and it's nicely done. This is the K9 unit right here with the slick top as a slick top version. This is the kind of their newest design of the Newberry Police Department. Nicely done. Got a good stripe, that goes up and out on the starting from the front of the rear part of the front wheel well, and then leads all the way to the end of the tail lights, just to the tail lights. And nicely done. It has Newberry Police. It has the badge right underneath, wedged in between, underneath Newberry, and underneath the design. And nicely done. It has police written on the back, and it has a light bar installed on the front, and detailed a little bit in the process. Nicely done on this one, because it looks very similar to the one that I got a picture of. They don't take too many pictures of these new vehicles. This is their newest design vehicle, and I didn't see too many pictures of this vehicle. They just showed the front and the side. That is it. That's the only two I had. And then I had to work hard to look for, how they designed the back at least. And then, we kind of winged it there when it got there. But that is Newberry. That is also the Newberry Police Department's design as well. This is their patrol unit. And, like I said, this is their K9 unit. Both in the town of Newberry in South Carolina. Sporting Police Interceptor utility green light castings. Customized and done as close to perfect as possible. This looks good though. Love the design, love the way it's been established. Simple, it looks simple, and it probably was. The K9 was, but not so much of the regular patrol unit. Nicely done. Last vehicle is also from Newberry. Is a Newberry unit, and this is the Newberry County Sheriff's Department in Newberry, South Carolina as well. This is their newest graphics design with the sheriff going, with the badge right there in the front, right underneath the mirrors on the east side of the vehicle, with a big stripe that reduces from the badge all the way to the end of the tail, all the way to the tail lights. Not bad. It has emergency 911 on the rear. It has deputy. On the front over the wheel wells, and it has sheriff. Looks a little crooked, but it's right. It's it's not going to clash with the Durango, or it's not going to fall on top of the Durango, so it had to be pushed back a little bit. And yeah, it looks off center, but it looks good. Compared right next to the Durango, with the Durango name on it in the rear of the vehicle. Nicely done. It came with it came with the light bar. We installed the front, the push bar on the front, nicely, and detailed the front a little bit. Nicely done, and looks good all the way around. We're planning on making a fleet of these vehicles. It looks good right now, and it's just destined to be put on a couple more vehicles now that they have a new design that we have here. And we was about to make the previous design, then we saw the new design, and we caught onto it, that being new, and we took advantage of it and made the new design. We'll probably make the old design somewhere along the line, but in the previous design somewhere along the line, but I don't know. This looks good. And I think people, this has been a commission request, and they're probably going to follow with more orders with this design in mind. That's probably what's going to happen. Most likely. There you have it. We didn't have much, but we did have enough to, kind of whet the appetite of what you saw from, of what we've been doing for the past month, and kind of pushing back our timetable a little bit from shooting this video until it was just right. Now we get a chance to ship these babies out later in the week, between tomorrow and later in the week. So wish us luck. Good commission jobs. Not bad for not bad for the time that we had to do it, and in the middle of all the other projects that we was doing as well. So we did this project and the fleet project of doing all the redoing on the graphics work on a fleet of 12 vehicles. So we did that. We had another custom request on a job, and then we had a Forest Acres commission custom request, and then we had the Newberry commission custom request. All that in the span, and we did all that in the span of probably a 3-week span. So we said, before we ship these out, let's bring this up, because we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot on the table to bring you because we was doing all this work. So nicely done. We'll see what happens, and we're looking forward to what the month of April is going to bring. This is the March edition, believe it or not. Yeah. But we'll have an April edition as well. I just don't know exactly when, but when we do, we'll bring it to you as soon as we possibly can. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions. Thank you for your support of the channel in every way possible. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And that's a big appreciation from us to you. Thank you for all that you do for our channel, and we appreciate everything that you watching and taking part in it and enjoying every bit of it. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith. We'll see you on the next one.